All right, so the people at home today are going to be reviewing for the pronouns test, which is going to be on Thursday and Friday of this week by filling out these different flaps here. So this video is going to be, and then filling out these flaps is going to be the virtual aspect of the review on your virtual day, either Monday or Tuesday. When you're in class on either Monday or Tuesday, today or tomorrow, you are going to be doing your review quizzes with your whole class like we did for the nouns test. Okay, so let's look at all of these here. So we did fill out personal pronouns already, which we know are just like the basic pronouns. So they're typical pronouns. They represent people or things, and they're not specifically defined. So that is like what every pronoun is. Okay, now let's go to possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns, open up the flap, fold it, replace a possessive noun / adjective, depending on how it's looked, but most likely a noun, and it shows ownership. And then examples: mine, yours, his, hers, ours, and its. Okay, so replace a possessive noun or an adjective, but most likely a noun, just with this case in this unit here. All right, next one, indefinite pronouns. We just learned about this the other day. Indefinite pronouns refer to a person. You know what? I'll just put a color here so you can see. Refer to a person / thing that is non-specific, which is kind of like what every other pronoun is, but it's not talking to a particular pronoun at the moment. So here are examples: all, any, anyone, anything, each, everybody, everyone, few, many, several, one, some, none, and no one, or nobody will do. Okay, this is not the whole list, and I'll flatten that out here. Not the whole list of indefinite pronouns. You have a larger list on your notes page, but here's just a few to copy down. So what's nice about this page is this is kind of a quick glance as you're taking the test, just to kind of look at the basic idea of what this pronoun is, and then if you need to dig deeper, you can turn to that page, which is kind of nice. Okay, so I'm going to move down to the bottom. If you need to finish copying down any of these top 3, please pause it right now so you can finish. And then we're going to move on to the bottom 3. So I'm going to close these guys. We're going to move the bottom 3 up. So demonstrative pronouns, that was the last one we worked with. This, that, these, and those are the 4 that we have. Oops, page is not sticking very well here. Okay, so replace nouns. Or adjectives, but they replace nouns or they're paired as an adjective. They're used to relate specific people or things that have been previously mentioned. We have examples. This and that. Replace singular nouns. These, we'll do nouns. These and those. Replace plural nouns. Okay, so like I said, this is just a quick glimpse of what this type of pronoun is. If you need to see more, you can always go to that page. And what you could actually do is write down the page number that you wrote these notes on for each one of these 3 or 6 different types of pronouns, so that you could quickly go, oh, okay, this is on page 48. Let me flip to that quick, if you want. I'm not making you, but it might be kind of nice and organized that way. All right, reflexive pronouns. So they don't talk about intensive, just reflexive on these little flaps here. So we will mention both here. Refer to a subject. And directs action of verb back to subject. Okay, example. Well, let's do intensive first. Intensive will also be included on that part. And let's just write the definition of that right here really quick before we move on. So intensive, I'm going back to my page in my other book here. Intensifies a noun or a pronoun. She, herself, he, himself, or Mr. Kelleher himself. Sentence would continue. Okay, so you can see the long list of all the different types of words, or all the different words that are considered either of these. But this is reflexive here. And then just know that intensive and reflexive are used together, so we did both of them on here. Okay? All right, then interrogative. Interrogative pronouns. We worked with a couple days ago. They are used, and obviously we have looked at this word before, so we kind of knew what was going to happen with these pronouns. They are used to ask questions. Quite a few example words. Who, whom, whose, what, which, whoever, which would also be an indefinite pronoun, whatever, and whichever. Okay? All right, so that is it for this part of the note. So please pause this if you haven't finished this up, and then we will move on to the sentences that are on the next page. The types of pronouns practice. Okay, so I'm going to fold all these down. I gotta glue that back on. And we're gonna flip over to the next page that we had all the little sentence strips cut out and glued in here. Okay, so this first one, what we're gonna do is we're going to find the pronoun that's being used in here, and we are going to write underneath the flap what type of pronoun they are using. So Jessica decided that she would rather go swimming this weekend instead of going fishing. We'll look at here. She could be used as personal, okay? But let's look at, I'm sorry, these flaps are in the way. Let's look at these different words in here. That. She decided that could be used as a demonstrative. She would rather go swimming this weekend would be used as a demonstrative adjective instead of going fishing. But we're just going to focus on the personal pronoun under here. So under this top flap, sorry, there's so many going on here. We're going to do personal. pronoun. Okay, so that's under the Jessica sentence flap. All right, next one. The decision was completely hers. Hers is the pronoun in this sentence, and it is being used or acting as a possessive pronoun. Okay, so possessive pronoun is the second one. Hers is what's being talked about. Jessica drove herself to the lake. This right here is what we are looking at, and this is reflexive. And let's write intensive also, just because it could be used as intensive as well. Okay, so reflexive or intensive pronoun for the third one. Fourth one, which lake did Jessica drive to? Which is our pronoun, and this is being or acting as an interrogative pronoun. Okay, and then we have the next one. That is her favorite lake. That is the one we're looking at, and it is acting as a demonstrative adjective. Or sorry, not demonstrative adjective. Demonstrative pronoun. Could be an adjective, but not quite for this sentence. And then the last one, once there, Jessica wished someone had come along. This is indefinite. So it's not necessarily saying who is coming along or giving us any clues. It's just saying someone in general. Probably doesn't matter who. Once there, Jessica wished someone had come along with her. Okay? Circle someone in the sentence. All right, so that's all you're doing today. Just making sure you have these notes copied in underneath each flap, and then each one of these sentences labeled. And that's all you're doing for your at-home review today. So our test is on Thursday and Friday of this week. You'll be able to use all of your notes on it just like last time. So just make sure that if you do not have all of the notes, that you kind of make a point to go back and double check and make sure you have all those caught up for the test, because I would hate for you to not be able to use them on the test. All right, see you later.